This is all about lifting up our women. Our women need to be empowered in America. Our women, it's time for this congressional seat, and all the years it's existed, never has a woman been elected from the city of Baltimore, and the hundreds of years that this city has existed. And look at what it's brought us. Women were made to be helpmates to men, and men, we need your help. And first of all, I'm going to just remind everybody that this woman, the founder of R&E Green, Janitorial Cleaning Services, I think I said it right. She's a businesswoman. Right. Many of her employees are here. They love her. Yeah. She's helped people. In my conversations with this woman, and she was talking about difficulties in Baltimore, and I said to her, you know what the problem is? You're supposed to be in Congress, and Elisha's supposed to be calling you. You are the congressperson, you're just not in the seat. And I called everybody up and says, I just met the new congressperson for Baltimore. It's this black sister named Reba Hawkins. She's got everything, she'll go all the way. And I have no doubt that if we get behind her, we can get real change and real hope real fast. And having said that, I want y'all to do a chant. We did it for someone else, but this is somebody real. I want y'all to say, yes, she can. We're going to scream that about 20 times. Yes, she can. 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 Ladies and gentlemen, Reba Hawkins. Y'all can keep chanting. Yes, she can. Yes, she can.
Reba! 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 Reba!
Reba!
Reba! Reba! Reba!
Yeah!
The queen is in the house.
Queen of the house. Reba! 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 Reba!
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, friends and family, Baltimoreans of the city and county, citizens of Howard County, and people of the great state of Maryland in the United States of America. I humbly stand before you today on this Saturday, September the 21st, 2019, to declare my candidacy for the United States House of Representatives, 7th District of Maryland. My reason for running for elected office is not for fame or vanity.
That's right.
My intentions are deeply rooted in my belief that the people of the 7th Congressional District are ready for real hope.
That's right.
And real change now.
Right.
And what has been given to them for far too long has not been enough.
That's right.
I fervently believe in a representative government and governance that's accountable to the people.
That's right.
And we are here today because this sadly is not the case.
That's right.
We pay very high taxes,
That's right.
and we have patiently waited for the learning curve of elected officials to increase.
That's right.
We hope that schools would teach our children
Right.
and not allow them to be bullied.
That's right.
We hope that our roads and streets would be maintained.
Yeah.
We hope that water, for which we pay high premium for, would be safe for drinking and bathing.
That's right.
We hope that violent crime and its root causes would be addressed efficiently and without racial profiling or injustice.
Yes.
We hope that our seniors would be able to live out their golden years with a modicum of safety and security.
Yes.
That's all right.
We hope that the opioid and other addiction challenges would be brought to heel.
Right.
We hope that abandoned homes and bombed out businesses would be rehabilitated.
That's right.
We hope for the infrastructure and the environment that we all rely on to live would be respected and maintained for ourselves and our posterity.
Right.
Yes.
We hope that the mental health of vulnerable people that would not be left to roam as living eyesores on our streets. We hope that important communities and landmarks like Ellicott City, the Royal Theater, and Cab Calloway's birthplace would be preserved and maintained because these represent who we are.
That's right.
What we have been and what our shared legacy is. We hope that our veterans would be cherished and cared for instead of being tossed in the gutter like the tinsel after New Year's party. We hope that equal access to housing, jobs, credit, and rights of the unborn, people of faith, and their religious liberties and the sacredness of the Second Amendment would be respected. However, we all know that after over a quarter of a century, the folks that have been elected to go to Washington, D.C. have been deliberately letting us down.
Yes.
Our values matter not to them. It is as if there is a moral, ethical, degenerative disease that infects elected officials that make it to Capitol Hill. And we need to quarantine those who, with ecocentric charisma and profiteering mindset, which causes them to forget the people that pay their salaries. We taxpayers are not Hans Christian Andersen's, the ugly duckling. We are the golden goose that lays the golden egg. And it's time we got a full refund for the shoddy, part-time, buck-passing, and excuse-making leadership we've endured for decades.
Yes.
All of our communities should look like Shangri-La. But our leaders don't mind that some folks are living in eras that would make Hiroshima look plush. Dr. Martin Luther King had a dream of black and white people, Jews and Gentile together. And the current status quo peddles the nightmare of civic denial and neglect. The human wreckage of many of our neighborhoods, living in places that look like Beirut, with violent crimes. We have people that are dope addicted, persons of all ages. There's an enormous rodent population and a landscape of graffiti ruins. Pointed out a finger of betrayal and failure at persons who are America's version of the late Zimbabwean president for life, Julius Mugabe. Now is the time to make real change and real hope happen now. Today, I declare that we must embrace the fierce urgency of now. Being the time for change in leadership.
Now.
We no longer have the luxury of time to engage in a sedentary, opioid-induced and comatose state of mind. Now is the time to make real the promises of democracy. Now is the time to rise above subpar and corrupt leaders who are destroying the future of Maryland, Baltimore, Howard County, Baltimore County, and the United States as a whole. We must not overlook the fact that we hold in our hands the fate of ourselves and generations unborn. And if we do not set our affairs in order, we have foreordained incalculable equal suffering for forthcoming generations.
Yes.
We are here on one accord that mediocrity and second best will be satisfactory to an enlightened and free people who deserve the best.
That's right.
I have a dream, and it is rooted in my faith in God and in righteous people of the 7th District. I am confident that the people determined to be a force for positive change, there is nothing we cannot achieve if we put our hearts and minds to it. Others see hopelessness and seek to retreat from the challenges of the hour. However, I am optimistic. This is why I support the right to life of every baby. My vision of the greater Baltimore community is a revitalized showplace of America at its best.
Yes.
Baltimore and its environs will recapture and exceed its past economic, social, political, international, and cultural importance.
That's right.
Our district must become the 21st version of the 18th century B&O Railroad that helped make Maryland and America great. Baltimore is the heart of Maryland, and it will become a cultural, commercial, culinary, communications, curative, transportation, and educational hub, drawing upon the rich mosaic of people that live in District 7 and the larger District of Columbia, Maryland, and Virginia areas. As a genuine servant leader with a prophetic love for all people, I know that the trajectory of this region's economic blessings will become more evenly shared if we revise regulations regarding credit and lending. My dream is not for heaven on earth, but a Baltimore City, Baltimore County, and Howard County where we share in the bounty of our cultural and economic and social riches, homelessness, school bullying, violent crime, health disparities, malaise, underemployment and unemployment, illiteracy, infrastructural decay, environmental deterioration, hunger, mental illness, lead poisoning, human trafficking, eugenics, family breakup, and social illnesses that we cast from our midst. We must turn to each other and in unison put our faith in traditional values and spiritual values, the internal and eternal. Citizens, I need your help to make real change and real hope happen. I need your votes and support of the stuff. Hold on, let me. I need your votes and your financial support, your in-kind, steadfast support, your volunteer spirit, your word of mouth advertising, and your determination to support me regardless of your race, color, class, creed, sex, neighborhood, and or party affiliation. When David confronted Goliath, he had his faith in God and he had 5 stones.
That's right.
Today I have my faith in God, and your votes and support are the stones that I will use to take down Goliath and usher in a new era of engaged, accessible, transparent, and accountable leadership. May God bless you all. God bless Baltimore, Baltimore County, Howard County, Maryland, and the United States of America. Thank you and love you all.